Have you ever questioned how data actually transfer across the network? Or why do we need different layers for communications? In today's video, we are going to dive into the OSI model and break it down into the smaller layer in how it can help us to understand networking from the ground up. Welcome to the third chapter of Network Plus 009 training series. OSI Reference Model. It's a framework used to understand how different networking protocols communicate. Also, it can help us to understand the network standardization, architecture, and troubleshoot the issues smoothly and professionally. It divides the communication process into 7 layers, and also each layer has a specific task. This OSI model have been developed by the ISO in 1984. Now let's discuss each layer in detail. Layer 1 or physical layer is responsible for data or signal transmission across the network medium. By the way, we have two types of network medium, wired and wireless. Generally, we have 3 types of wired medium: Ethernet cable, fiber optic, and coaxial cable. Also, we have 2 types of wireless medium in the wireless network, 2.4 GHz band or 5 GHz band. So this layer defines how signals or data travels across the network. Data link layer or second layer. This layer has the responsibility of node-to-node data transfer, dividing data into frames, error detection or correction during the transmission. Each device connecting with a network called node. Either it's a PC, switch, wireless access point, server, firewall, and any other devices. Now, if node A would like to send data to node B, this layer dividing data into smaller chunks called frames, then transmitting the frames to the destination. And this transfer is happening with understanding the MAC address of the destination device. If any part of the data not received to node B or destination, the node A will resend the data, and that is called error detection or correction. Also, following devices and parts are belong to this layer like wireless access point, switch, bridge, and MAC addresses. Layer 3 or network layer. In the networking world, we have different networks with different logical addressing structure. So this layer is responsible for routing of data between different networks using logical address or IP address, dividing data into smaller chunks called packets. Also determine the best path for data transmission. For example, in this network infrastructure, we have 2 paths to the destination. Now, if node A would like to send data to node B on another network, first it's selecting shortest and best path to reach the destination faster. In routers, layer 3 switches or belongs to the network layer. Layer 4 or transport layer is responsible for end-to-end data delivery and error recovery, breaks data into smaller chunks called segment, and using TCP or UDP protocol for data transfer. Using TCP protocol for data transmission is receiving confirmation for each segments sent to the destination. It means after sending segment 1, then it will receive the confirmation for segment 1. And thereafter submitting the second, third, till the last segment. For all the segment it is receiving the confirmation. In using UDP protocol for data transmission, it is not receiving any confirmation. Therefore, it's faster than TCP, but it is unreliable transmission method. Layer 5 or session layer is responsible for managing and controls the connection between nodes or computer and ensures sessions are established, maintained, and terminated. Also, it handles session recovery if the connection is interrupted. In this network infrastructure, computer A would like to have access the database on server A for updating some staff records. After opening the database online page and entering the username and password, he will be able to enter the data. Means session is established, but after some while, if the user is not entered any data, then the login page will close and he need to re-enter the login detail for further database update. it means the session is closed. And if he would like to access the database again, he will re-establish the session. Layer 6 or presentation layer is responsible for data encryption, compression, and formatting occurred in this layer. This layer is responsible for translating data into a format the application layer can understand. For example, when you visit a secure website or HTTPS, the presentation layer encrypts your data using SSL or TLS method and compressing data using ASCII or UTF before sending it over the internet. 7 layer or application layer. Finally, we reached to the last layer of the OSI model, and this is showing our interaction with the system. It means by using this, we are able to interact with the network in sending commands for accessing the online system. This layer means using application over the network or internet, like Outlook, browser, database, forms, and any others. In each of these applications are using specific protocols, like we are using HTTP and HTTPS for web browsing, SMTP and POP for email services, FTP for file transfer, and assigning IP address to the nodes or computer over the network using DHCP protocol. And many other protocols are used in these layers. Understanding of the OSI model is crucial for troubleshooting and improving your network performance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget the like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more networking awareness. In the next video, we will cover the difference between TCP and OSI model.